Over the last few years, Square Enix has been publishing games primarily on Sony's PlayStation 5. Whether it be major blockbusters like FF7 Remake or 16, or a title like Forspoken, it seems like Square has essentially chosen to ignore Xbox, as very few of their titles have made their way onto that platform of late, and gamers have begun to take notice. It's almost impossible to ignore the recently strengthened relationship between Square and Sony. Some people love it, some people hate it, and I can kinda understand both positions. Though either way, it appears as if this newfound friendship will only continue to exist. For an example, we need to only look at the recent update to the PlayStation website, where they just unveiled an entire new Final Fantasy section to explain everything about the series and answer some of its most frequently asked questions. Things like, do I have to play the first 6 games to understand the plot of FF7? The answer is no, by the way. Each entry is able to serve as a player's first. But just the fact that PlayStation now has this entire subsection of their official site dedicated exclusively to the Final Fantasy series seems to be even further proof of their continued cooperation with one another. And for better or worse, likely to the exclusion of Xbox. This new site kinda seems to spell out to us that most major Square Enix titles released in the next few years will, more than likely, be exclusive to Sony and the PS5. Especially since one of the first things you read upon entering the site is, prepare for epic adventure with our expert guide to Square Enix's massive RPG series on PS4 and PS5. Regardless of one's opinion on console wars, it sure appears as though Sony is now the definitive place to play Final Fantasy, as every numbered title, apart from 11, is available to play on the current generation of system in one form or another. That said, we still need that remaster of Lightning's Final Fantasy XIII trilogy. So, if you enjoy Final Fantasy and don't own a PS5, now might be the time to invest in one. Or wait for the upcoming Pro that's sure to be released sometime soon. Because in all honesty, I only see this relationship getting stronger as the years pass. This works well for both companies. Sony gets great games to help sell their console, while Square Enix is happy that all their major titles get a strong focus in presentations, like the Sony State of Plays. The more Sony underscores and highlights all these Square Enix games, the better it is for the companies, and helps bring in both a ton of extra revenue. While this trend continues, one has to wonder if we are also likely to see upcoming remakes like FF9 and 10 make an exclusive appearance on the PS5. Because, like Rebirth and 16, these games will also be system sellers. There will be people who will go out and buy a new console just to play some of these titles. Which also then makes me wonder, what then about Kingdom Hearts 4? With Square and Sony's reinvigorated partnership, you have to wonder if the possibility exists that this could be a game exclusive to Sony consoles, which would definitely cause an uproar amongst some fans and gamers. But I do feel we have to consider this possibility now when it comes to any and all of Square's upcoming releases. What do you think, though? Does this new website edition signal an even stronger bond between the two companies? Are you in favor of this recent partnership? And with games like FF9, 10, and other remakes rumored to be on the way, will Square also make them PS5-only titles? Just leave your thoughts and theories in the comments. Feel free to like or subscribe to help support the channel. And to stay up to date on everything Square Enix related, consider following me on Twitter at Kafey_S. My name's Kafey, and I'm wishing you a great day every day. Have fun, my friends, and happy gaming!